So, you want to become fluent in English, but studying grammar doesn't make you fluent. Only listening to English doesn't make you fluent. Memorizing vocabulary doesn't make you fluent. And even going to English classes doesn't make you fluent. All of that is waste of time and money. So, what should you do? Nothing. Aren't you tired of studying English for years and still feeling like you can't speak English fluently? So stop studying English. Chop up your grammar book, chop up your vocabulary book, and please unfollow all those social media accounts that keep throwing random advanced words at you like confetti. Those social media accounts that keep telling you you must learn these fancy advanced words to become fluent in English. This is absolutely nonsense. So in this video, I'm going to show you the only path that actually leads to fluency. No more studying, doing nothing at all, something so simple but powerful. Let's get straight into it. Firstly, we can't become fluent in English if we don't know what fluency actually means. It means being able to express yourself clearly. A child with a small vocabulary can still be fluent. They talk about what they feel, what they want, what they see with ease. But an adult who's learned thousands of words struggles to form a sentence in real life situation. So clearly, being fluent in English doesn't require you to have a massive vocabulary. The only difference between the child and the adult is this. The child uses the words he already knows to express himself. Even if he only knows few basic words, he sees a toy and says, "I want that." He doesn't care if he doesn't know its name, what it's called. He says it anyway. It doesn't stop him from saying it. He finds a way to say it. But the adult, they have a much bigger vocabulary. But the moment they want to speak, and God forbid, when they forget a word or they don't know the exact word, they freeze, they hesitate, they lose confidence, and then stop talking. Then they tell themselves, "I'm not fluent in English." So they go back to studying, memorizing words, watching more YouTube videos on slangs, idioms, and buying more courses. But that's the trap. Memorizing more words doesn't lead to fluency. And it's not really your fault, because the world is full of people who want to make money from you. Full of people selling you the lie that fluency comes from finishing their 6-book courses, or memorizing their 3,000 word list, or watching their video on must-know phrases. But when it doesn't work, we blame ourselves. I'm lazy. I can't become fluent in English. I should have learned English when I was a child. But that's absolutely no longer the case. There's so many experts like Lev Vygotsky, a psychologist who studied how humans learn, and the linguist Dr. Stephen Krashen emphasize that fluency is not memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary lists. Fluency comes from not chasing the perfect word. Just like a child, children don't wait to learn all the words. They're not afraid to speak even if they don't know every word. And this is amazing because it means you're gonna become fluent in English right now. Tomorrow. In your next English conversation. You see, if you're watching this video and you understand me, you understand what I'm saying, it means you're gonna become fluent in English pretty fast because you have a solid foundation of English. You already know enough words. You already know the basics. So you need to do only one thing. So what you need exactly to do? Take it easy. When you speak English, and you forget a word, or you don't know the exact word, or a grammar structure feels confusing, don't dig in. Just switch to a simpler form. Talk around it. It's called paraphrasing. And paraphrasing actually is the most powerful skill that you have to learn. So I'm going to teach you how to paraphrase because it's really important to learn it to become fluent in English and never get stuck. So we'll start with paraphrasing words and then move on to paraphrasing grammar structures. All right, when it comes to paraphrasing words, there are 4 main methods. Number 1, describe the word. For example, you don't know the word dentist, you can say the doctor who fixes teeth. You don't know the word wallet, you can say that thing I used to keep my money and cards. This helps the listener understand what you mean, and actually it's completely normal. Number 2, use synonyms or similar words. For example, you want to say I overslept, but you don't know how to say it. You can say I woke up late. Or for example, you want to say he passed away, but you're not sure whether to say passed away or passed out. You can say he died. And actually, sometimes it's more appropriate in casual speech. So it's simple and direct. Or if you want to say I was disappointed, but you don't know how to say it, you can say I felt bad. You're replacing the word that you don't know with a word that has a similar meaning. Number 3, use examples instead of exact words. For example, instead of furniture, you can say like tables, chairs, beds, the things we use in a house. Or instead of vegetables, you can say like carrots, potatoes, onions. So instead of getting stuck, you're using examples, and that makes your meaning clear. Number 4, explain a concept. For example, you don't know the word salary, you can say the money I get every month from my job. You don't know how to say boss, you can say the person who tells me what to do at work. See, you don't need advanced words, you just need to keep talking, keep going, keep explaining. That's how real fluency is built, not by memorizing more words, but by using what you already know. Alright, now let's move on to paraphrasing grammar structures. When a grammar structure is confusing, break it into shorter sentences. For example, if you want to use the third conditional and say something like, if I'd left home earlier, I wouldn't have missed the bus, but you're not sure how to use it, you can use simple sentences like, I left home late, so I missed the bus. Or if you want to say something like, I've watched the movie 3 times, you can use simple sentences like 3 times I watched that movie. So easier grammar, but the same idea. See how easy it is? So the next time you get stuck and your brain goes, don't stop, just switch to easy mode. Keep talking. That's what fluent people do. Now you might be worrying, what if I use paraphrasing and my English sounds too basic? Let me tell you this, it won't. In fact, most native speakers use very simple words in everyday English conversations, unless they're poets or they're trying to win a word for vocabulary. They speak like this, I'm tired, let's grab something to eat. That movie was really good. You see, no big words, no complicated grammar, just clear and natural language. You see, I'm fluent in English now. I teach English, but here's the thing, I still use basic words every single day. Yes, I know plenty of advanced and fancy words. I've learned them. I've studied them. Instead, I use the words that I'm most comfortable with, the ones that help me to express myself easily and clearly. And you know what? That's what fluency really is. Believe me, I could instantly sound less fluent if I tried to use complex vocabulary all the time. If I said to myself, no, I have to use the perfect word, then I'd probably hesitate, stutter, and get frustrated. You know, fluency isn't about showing off. It's about flowing, speaking smoothly, and expressing your ideas without getting stuck. So don't wait until you know enough words to call yourself fluent. Start using what you already know. Because when you get comfortable with expressing your ideas with what you already have, instead of chasing the perfect words, you build the real confidence. And that confidence is what makes fluency possible. So focus on making your message clear instead of making it perfect. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you like it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.